Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Hey folks, welcome to what will be I'll be Dr. Discombobulated today. How's it going, Dunk? What's happening?
Hello, everybody. I hope you remember to put the bins out tonight because it's bin day.
We are total, complete team bin face around here, everybody, and we're hoping for the best for sure.
You know what? The whole world is for bin face. The only people who seem to be against bin face are some other people of Clacton.
And Musk,
which is unfortunate because they're the ones voting.
Yeah, it's amazing the actual if everybody would vote instead of these really small percentages like 50 or whatever we get, there would be a lot more bin face votes. I'm calling it. There's a lot of people who would just say screw it and go bin face, you know?
Well, in the last by-election that Farage got in with, when you actually look at all the numbers, all the voters that are potential voters, he only got 20% or 21% of the votes.
Wow.
It was just
popular guy.
Yeah, it's like 46% didn't vote, and the rest of the votes went like split between all the other parties.
Right.
So none of them got a majority vote. So Farage got in, but because they're not part of it now, and it's essentially a race between him and Binface. The predictions are all over the place because they're all saying, a lot of people are saying, yeah, Binface isn't going to win. But there is actually a fucking chance that he does.
Hey, before we go any further, big shout out to PJ Cdad who starts us off here with the messages. Hit like, share, and subscribe. And he puts in brackets there, it's my turn to do this. Good job, PJ. Thanks, because I already needed the reminder. It's very, very good. You know, is there any polling at all being reported yet? Is there any information? Or if you're in our Discord, drop a link so the mods can get it so that, you know, we can have it here, because it would be really good to see some early results coming in, because I think it's going to be 3.5 hours or some shit before you know.
Yeah, it's maybe even longer. Some say it might be 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so we'll see. Thing is, you can only really sort of like get sort of like exit poll kind of like data. It's not like you can watch the count happen. They just tell you what it is at the end of the day, which is a real shame, because I would love to see, you know, like when you're watching, you know, your YouTube channel, you can see the numbers of subscribers go up, or the likes on a video.
We should have sent Dave Worley off to be the man on the street. You know, who did you vote for? Ben Face. And then they usually burp or throw up and go back to the pub, right?
No, the ones that are doing that are the ones that are voting for Farage.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, all very interesting. And the funny thing about it is, sorry, I realise I'm making a lot of noise in my tobacco pack. Yeah, the funny thing is
we know it's your Depends package, but go ahead.
But Binface has done more for Clacton-on-Sea in the past few weeks than Farage has ever done. You know, the whole world is talking about this grotty little town on the East Coast.
Are you saying the bins are rising? Like, is there more bins that could jump in here and become a thing?
Well, the recyclons.
Yeah, they're usually squarish and blue, but look out, you know.
I mean, it wouldn't be too far from removed to have Count Binface on Doctor Who next. I don't know. But yeah, no, the fact is, the whole world is talking about this bloody place. And I bet you tourism just goes up just because of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people just go down there to see what all the fuss was about. And then they'll get all this racist abuse from, you know, bloody white people. Bloody tourists coming over here spending their money.
Yeah. Yeah. But it might be, you know,
proper British money.
Yeah. What is this dollar, you know?
Yeah, it's very, very strange.
You got Scottish guy. I don't have any dollars in my sporran, you know.
Yeah, he's already carrying foreign money. It's Scottish pounds.
Yeah. So, you know, if we can get any kind of information, we will, but it's not really what we do on Pub Chat, right? You notice I'm getting settled in more around here. It's starting to look like I'm, you know, actually getting shit going on, you know, over there and over there. There's that's the sports almanac from Back to the Future. Yeah, and there's a TIE fighter. And then there's the Simon game, and there's the time circuits, and a funny giraffe guy. And then
what year does the almanac go up to?
Yesterday.
Ah, damn it. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be ironic if they actually, you know, there was still like years to play on that, and the predictions in it were correct. in a false magazine.
Yeah. We got it on eBay for Felix, my son. And the first one came with this little blue dot sort of spoiling the front cover. So I sent a picture and I showed them, and they gave us another one. But then when the new one showed up, we put it on Felix's collectible shelf, right? And I looked at this one, the one that was had the blue dot, and I thought to myself, is this simply a situation of, and I grabbed a microfiber cloth and I just rubbed it for a second and it came off. So we had another one.
Do you know what? It would be even better if you got like a pair. So you get the sports almanac, but then you get a copy of Ooh La La with a dust jacket over it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to put a little TV up in this spot here, and then just do a loop of all the Debbie Does movies and have them in the background. But I thought, you know, monetization and all.
Yeah.
I mean, she really does. So, no. Yeah, I got a few more things to do, you know. When you look over here, hold on, I'm getting all confused here. That's a cool old Mattel Electronics little video game. Oh, for God's sakes, Apple, right now.
No, Apple likes it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
game.
Hooray! It's Apple approved. Use that in your ads.
Tech.
Yeah. They're clipping that right now and doing an AI Justin Long version, guaranteed.
No, they're going to figure out how they can copy it and make a keyboard that's only got 4 buttons on it that light up and make noises.
Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be so helpful in so many ways. Hey, we've got an update on the election here. So we have, where the hell did it go? Oh, my trackpad died. I wonder if that was on purpose or by accident. Let's see if I can turn it on. There we go. We have images that we can show you. These are live from Clacton right now of the bin face army showing up to vote.
It's the Recyclons.
Yeah. Exactly.
Invasion of the Recyclons.
Yeah. So watch yourself. Make sure that they know you're on the side of good. Yeah. Because if you have a Farage banner in your hand, I don't think they're going to take it well.
You know, one of the funniest things I've heard so far about this whole affair is that if Binface wins in the area around Clacton, he's picked a point where he's going to set up his offices, and it's in a town called Wheelie. So it'd be Wheelie Bin. How genius is that?
I like it a lot. There's a lot of jokes to be had here, but if Binface was to actually get elected and then turn around and do some really good stuff that the people liked, you could have a situation that really starts let's get the old guard the fuck out of politics movement, because I mean, just because you're not educated as a lawyer doesn't mean that you can't simply look at some different options and go, well, obviously this is the one that's better for everyone, and choose that one.
Yeah. Well,
right?
Unfortunately for Raj, the guy behind Binface is actually well educated. He knows what he's talking about. He does know
That's
politics.
Even better. Yeah.
Like I say, he's already done more for Clacton than Farage has done. There was an interview or someone that asked Farage and Count Binface the same question. Is like, what do you do when you have a night out in Clacton? Binface just rattled off a whole load of places. You can go to the chip shop, you can go to the cinema, you can go to the theatre, and you can go to all these other places. You can go to the pier and all this other thing. Farage couldn't name a single place.
Wow.
not even the chip shop.
Wow. Just once again proving what a useless human being he would be to those that would elect him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the guy behind Binface, he would actually do some interest. I mean, he's got his like joke kind of what do you call it on his what do you call it on his mandates? Not his mandates. What do you call it? Oh, I can't remember. But he's got a lot of joke ideas that he wants to bring in, and some of them are actually quite good.
Oh,
and I would imagine that faced with the actual task of being a member of Parliament for Clacton-on-Sea and its surrounding areas, I think he would actually do some policies that actually help Clacton, unlike Farage, who just used it. It just basically the reason why Farage picked Clacton is because it was an easy target for him.
Right. A simple victory, right?
Yeah. And that was it. So I'd be excited to see Binface win.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure he's going to bring down the whole of Parliament and have all joke candidates taking over. But
you wouldn't want joke candidates, and you would actually want Binface to actually step up, take off the thing, and go, yeah, blah blah, and actually get to work and do something good, right? I mean, you can't be a joke forever, right?
I don't know. Farage is.
Yeah, well, okay, but that's the right, you know. By its very nature, it starts with a clown car and it goes from there.
Yeah, I mean, he has said he's not gonna take off the mask or anything. He's not gonna do like a Darth Vader reveal. Luke, take off this mask, but you'll die.
He's gonna go down in history as Gene Simmons that never took off the makeup, right? Just a tongue and a cock,
Yeah. Very, 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 very strange days. But exciting at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so interested in this because there's so much of a social experiment of the human condition and blah blah going on with this as well, right? I'm not just giving a quick blowjob when I do that. I was getting a drink, right?
A sucky job.
Yeah, well, you never know, right? People get a little excited these days, right? Got to put a little reality into things.
Yeah, as we're talking about Count Binface.
Yeah. If you watch this more than a couple times, you might notice I'm wearing different glasses. And I'm wearing my normal through the day ones, and they're tinting ever so slightly because of the light in front of me. But the way I've changed my whole layout, I'm not going to go into it, but the screens are just a little bit further away than normal right now, which is why you can see more of my mic because it's not as close as normal. And I had to switch to these to make sure I could fucking read everything okay. It's kind of weird. It looks funny. I got these to be a little bigger and everything because, for driving and stuff, I want to make sure I got decent peripheral, right? That's funny. Now,
I know we're going to not usually like dig into the news on pub chat, but there's a little bits happened in US politics, which I also find quite hysterical.
What did Trump do today?
And it's all kind of like blown up. It's not something he did today. It's something he did a little while ago, but it's all coming out.
Sucky, fucky.
No, Trump exiting Air Force One.
Oh, yeah.
In a catering truck to be transferred across to the other plane.
Yeah.
Leaving key members of White House staff and all the reporters on the plane as a decoy.
Yeah, they shuffled his ass around like a fucking cooked ham and left everybody else to be shot in his honor and name.
Yeah, including Caroline Leavitt, I believe, and she's decided to quit.
Yeah. When that didn't work,
yeah. It's like what that conversation was like. You left me on that fucking plane to get shot down. It was Marco Rubio was on that as well.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't give a shit about him either.
Yeah.
It's like, you left me on that fucking plane to get shot down. That's it. I'm out.
Yeah. Trump sees rub me the wrong way, as a little bit of a threat, I think, now, because people talk about Marco somewhat being the next Trump of the MAGA movement and the Republican thing. And I think Trump would want to get rid of anybody who starts to look that way because they're not looking hard enough at keeping Trump for a third term.
Who the fuck is he? Augustus Caesar? It's like, right, don't like him. Kill him
I'm sure historians are freaking out that you use that reference, but essentially,
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Rubio isn't a threat as such because, like you say, well, Trump may try to run for a third term, but I don't think that would happen. I think that would be one point where, you know, American law might actually step in and say, no, fuck off. No, you're not doing that. I don't know.
I think there's enough Republicans that would say that's one step too far. Funny that would be the too far for them, but you're starting to see a little dissent in the Republican town. And it's almost like the Republicans are getting ready to fracture into MAGA and not MAGA. If that happens, they're doomed for a while. I really hope it happens. You know, absolutely. That would be fantastic.
So, news from the Clatchon front is apparently turnout was 43%, which is kind of like diabolical.
Wow.
Why is it people don't go out and vote and then just complain and whine about, oh, they're not you got into power?
Maybe they all just put their vote in the bin.
Yeah. So that's a vote for bin face.
Yeah. No, that's not how it works. Fucking dipshits.
Yeah. They'll go. The bin men will go around and go through all the recycling and pull out all the ballots that are in the recycling bin. There'll be a recount.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I found like 40,000. You know?
Like Trump does.
Yeah.
Buy me 40,000 votes.
Oh man. I hope we get more and more of a wake up on how important it is to fight back against everything that's going on with bin face and some other stuff. Here we go. Exclusive footage of Trump being transferred in the catering truck. And of course, the first thing he does is stuff his flatulent fucking face.
He managed to put a McDonald's on there.
Yeah. That's why Trump didn't warn the press crowd, because he couldn't stop eating because he was in the catering truck. He's literally just, I bet there was ketchup and mayonnaise smeared down that red tie. Oh, it would have looked like he just came out of a German porn shop.
Now, I'm not the one to criticize, but I don't think that's a real image. Because
no, that's him.
Normally you could stand up in one of those trucks.
No, they put him in his own because
he's giganticus.
Yeah. That big ego, he can only fit one man in there, right?
Squeeze him in. Rub the sides with butter so you can push him in.
Yeah. That burger is the size of Carolyn Levitt, man.
It is Caroline Levitt.
Yeah, we thought it was her ass. So he's burning through people, though. You remember Christy Nome, the puppy killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was, what's her name? Pam Bondi. Tucker Carlson was in the mix for like 48 hours until he fucked it up or whatever happened there. And then you got Carolyn here, right?
Yeah, but he's got this new hot chick in the White House who seems to come out of nowhere, looking like an air hostess, standing beside him and just like poking him with a stick every time he falls asleep.
Oh,
well, I don't know what that's all about. She just stands there and smiles.
Oh,
so who the fuck are you?
Well, she's
none of the press have asked. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask the president. Who the fuck is she?
Yeah. She's an intern who in turn sucked his dick, is who she is, No,
she's smiling.
Oh, well, yeah. She had time to brush her teeth then,
Oh, dear.
But it must be like if you're jumping onto the Trump bandwagon like so many of these people do because you think it's the path to political stardom or whatever, and then he chews you up and spits you out, it must really, really have an effect for a while, because you're well known now, and you're also well known to be a fucking outright liar and so on. I mean,
well, it definitely puts an end to any kind of political career you might have. Until he's truly gone. And then you might have a chance to make a comeback. But
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't give Kristi Noem a job cleaning toilets at a carnival because there's children there.
Oh, I would.
No, not at a carnival because there's children there. I would do it at I would let her clean out the outhouses at a caravan site that's all about wife swapping and dogging, right? I would let her do that job.
No, it's going to be great to have kiddies around her, because they can, tease her in the proper manner as children do. They'll be going,
I mean,
Kristi
like
smells a poo, Kristi smells a poo, poo.
Yeah. Look, Kristi, I have a puppy and you can't kill it.
You smell like the president's diapers.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, yeah, so maybe there is a thing there. Hey, Cheese Mondo's here. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
It's getting a little cheesy around here.
Yeah. Or as we used to say sometimes in private, Mr. Gouda.
Yeah, he's the chief, the cheese board.
Chairman of the board.
The board of cheese, as Trump likes to call it.
Yeah. Great meetings because they play a lot of 80s music.
Don't forget the crackers.
Oh, yeah. Well, anytime you hang out with Cheese Mondo, you always bring a backpack with some Premium Plus and a couple other options. Maybe some Bretons or,
I thought you were going to say, well, these crackers.
I was going to open up some newsy things because there was a few things that have come up that I did want to bring up. But with all this monitor change and layout change and everything, that's the one window I forgot. So I don't know.
I'm only bringing up that Trump thing because it's a newsy thing that's happened and we're probably not going to report on it in future shows. But I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
As I'm sure there were other things happened this week that I wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah. The reports I was hearing, I'm not going to get into it much, but hold on a second here. I'm about to have a total sneeze attack here.
Oh, we should leave that live. Leave the mic open. We want to clip that, turn it into a short.
Okay. But that I think that I lost like 2 million brain cells on that one. But
all of them?
Yeah. No, are you kidding? I owe some right now.
Is that including Gladys, your favorite brain cell?
Yeah. I'm underwater here. I'm in the red. Or what? You know what I mean? But some of the horror stories we're starting to hear about life on American aircraft carriers and who knows, maybe a few other ships, vessels, and whatnot as well. Holy man.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to Commander McMillan because as he had an extensive experience with major logistical operations within the American Navy for a time. I would love to hear don't hold back, Commander.
Yeah, well, that's
reply to this situation,
because that's the interesting thing about all this is usually the U.S. military are shit hot on the logistics of things.
Yeah,
but the people. I mean, we heard these like stories like months ago when they're we saw pictures of the food rations they were given, and half of it was unrecognizable
Yeah.
as food.
Yeah.
And so this has still been going on. And
yeah, dehydrated cat food,
Yeah.
or,
so, there's cases of severe depression.
Yeah.
And low morale. Well, I mean, not surprised, really.
One cat made a beeline for it and tried going overboard. Like, that's some extreme shit, man.
Where is he going to swim to? Iran?
Maybe a fishing boat and just, be a hired hand, right?
find a Russian trawler somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he saw a round spiky thing and he was going to go for that and use it as a flotation device. Just kidding.
Yeah, kind of ironic, to pick to a Russian trawler. Have you got any food? Yeah, more than you.
Dunk, you got to be careful. If you say ironic one more time, Alanis Morissette is going to show up.
Isn't it ironic? Yeah,
not so much. That's what she should have said.
There seems to be a lot of irony in the world at the minute. It cannot be helped.
Yeah, you could rewrite her song and get it right this time.
Oh, you could record a 90-minute album just of that song.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Well, the original was awful too, but
that's what I mean. Let's just steal the idea and put it into a good song.
Yeah, we'll just send it off to Suno AI music thing. Just
do
a modern take on it.
No, we got
don't put any effort into it.
No effort is needed here. Yourself, myself, Liam Wakefield. We've got some musical people.
Yeah, but is it worth it?
Yes, for that it would be. Now
that is ironic.
It's like a Big Mac, people. We're just working through the layers here,
Yeah, it's a triple burger Big Mac.
Oh yeah, we're going deep here. How many layers of consciousness can you find in irony?
I got stuck at the sesame seeds at the top.
Yeah. Yeah, just sit there having an existential crisis, right? Like, what are they for? Why are they here? Should they be preserved?
Yeah. Am I supposed to eat them and shit them out somewhere to grow sesame bushes somewhere?
Yeah. Do they become projectiles? Can they hurt the toilet on exit?
I don't even know what a fucking sesame plant looks like. I have no clue.
if I learned anything from childhood, it's a really compressed little wafer-like thing that grows out of the plant, and it seems to produce honey. Those things, right? Those
bees. I bet you there's no such thing as a sesame seed. I bet it's just a manufactured, man-made product.
It's like birds. It's not actually real, right? They're like robots,
Yeah. Well, they're always watching.
Yeah. I got a crow that literally, it must be dating my ex because it just shows up and beaks off all the time. I've got what they call an Orby gun. There's these tiny little red balls. They're tiny, right? Tiny. They almost fit through the head of a pin.
Yeah,
I've
heard about your balls.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I seem to have 8 of them for some reason, but
like a spider.
Yeah, you put them in water and they balloon up to be a little bit bigger than like a BB from, right?
A BB gun.
Yeah. And you put them in like a gun that shoots them, but they're nice and soft. So they sell them with safety glasses so the kids can literally have fucking wars with them, right?
We should arm ICE officers with those.
It'd be a lot better, for sure. And I bought one that's electric, so you can put it in fully automatic mode and just go crazy. But I don't play with it. I bought it to chase off some pigeons that were driving me crazy, and I thought Felix might have some fun, right? You know, it won't hurt them, but it'll drive them nuts, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so it's about to come out because this one crow coming around is pissing me off, you know.
Get a cat on a trebuchet.
Yeah.
You can just fling the cat at the crow.
Yeah. I mean, a slingshot, well, you know, you couldn't do that. Of course, you got to build a trebuchet to launch a cat at something, right?
Yeah. We're not inhumane.
Yeah. I mean, we're civilized people, right? You know? You know, I may not take port, but damn it, I know how to use a cat properly as a projectile. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to get that gun out. I got lots of ammo for it still. Felix never really liked it. He doesn't like the idea of shooting the other kids, even if they're shooting and stuff. He just, you know, dances around and watches, right?
I thought you were going to say he likes to sit down and you know, does peace talks or something.
Yeah. No, he prefers poison, right? You know,
let's end this war politically.
Yeah. You be Gorbachev, I'll be Reagan. You know,
you pussy, bang.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know, they always escalate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it's like.
Yeah, give a kid a Nerf gun, and before you know it, he's, you know, splitting the atom and taking out countries, right?
Yeah, he's putting nails in the end of the Nerf gun.
Yeah. Well, true story, right? The guy who created the Iron Maiden was a Nerf fan as a child, so, you know, there you go.
The band?
No, the coffin his father slept in.
You know? Yeah. Oh, ow.
Yeah, I remember finding out that an Iron Maiden wasn't just a band, and it was actually like a medieval torture thing. I remember finding that out. To me, the band came first, right? They're the chicken. Fight in the comments below. Hey, we got a donation in here. It's a direct donation in from none other than Joe Medley. And he says, hey, to start an R&D fund into shilliness. I like it very much. Okay, we're going to get right on it. Here, one more of those. Thanks, Joe. Very cool indeed. That's direct through Ko-fi there, everybody. You'll see it below me. So it has Stripe, so you can use credit cards. It has PayPal, all kinds of stuff. Works out really well. And we lose a hell of a lot less than we do to YouTube. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joe.
Well, with all the scientific programs that Trump has, quashed.
Ruined? Yeah.
Over the past few months, I'm sure we can get the right scientists on the job.
Oh, totally.
For cheap.
Yeah, we could probably pay them in breakfast sandwiches at this point, you know?
What, like a Cheerio sandwich?
Yeah. Well, a breakfast sandwich, you use less ham, right? You know, so it's cheaper. Imagine curing cancer for 12 eggs, some English muffins, and, you know, a few slices of American cheese.
You got these scientists at the side of the road with signs, cardboard signs saying, "We'll cure cancer for money."
Yeah. We'll work for muffins, you know. Yeah, and brandy. You know?
I'll do scientific research and a quick happy ending.
Yeah. Or happy meal, whatever, you know. Show up with cheeseburgers and some extra seats in a van. It's probably close. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson did a whole video about how, real research scientists, like top talent, are just running from America right now. You know.
Yeah, we should write that song. You know, I study nuclear science. I love my classes. We should rewrite that because things aren't going great. And they're not getting better.
Yeah. Things are going shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing all right till Trump destroyed our fucking program, you bastard.
Yeah.
Talking about wearing shades. Eclipse.
Oh, yeah.
We had a total eclipse of the heart.
Yeah. Bonnie Tyler, where art thou? Right?
Yeah, apparently her song is peaked on Spotify during the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
Somebody was playing it, obviously, but
Yeah.
We sat out and watched it. Watched what we could of it, and sky went dark. I think the best part was at the height of the eclipse. You know, you got all the weird shadowing on the ground as everything became a crescent shape. Through the leaves of trees and stuff like that. That was the coolest part of it.
Yeah. I don't think there was eclipse to be seen where we lived, but since we're just shrouded in forest fire smoke, all we would have seen is nothing anyway.
Yeah. I realized yesterday it was like the first time I've actually seen a partial eclipse, because every other time there's been one. Yeah, living in Britain.
Yeah,
just clouds. Never saw a bloody thing. Just sky goes dark, goes bright again.
Yeah. It's a wonder that Halley ever discovered or predicted the return of that comet, because how would he have ever seen it? It's funny too when you go back in Edmund Halley's day, right? He went down to St. Helen Island or whatever it's called, something like that, so that he could do a map of the southern stars, so that people navigating could do the whole globe instead of only the north, right? Northern hemisphere. And it took him about a year, because the island he picked to go and do it at has basically UK weather. And it was just cloudy and shitty all the time.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's obviously from Britain, right?
Yeah. He should have checked the internet for the forecast.
Yeah. Yeah, he should have just gone to the weathernetwork.com, right?
But concerning the eclipse, though, I've got a question for the scientists out there. We always get the moon eclipsing the sun, which is all right. Don't mind that. Why do we never have the sun eclipsing the moon? Odd, that, isn't it? It's strange.
Well, it's
it's like it always has to be like one way. It's like the moon is always just thinking about itself. It's me all the time. Never thinks of anybody, any other celestial body.
If the sun ever does eclipse the moon the way you're saying it, I can only hope that I am seriously far underground in a very, very well-contained bunker,
or just the other side of the world. That's a deep bunker. The other side of the world.
Yeah. The other side of the world. If the sun came that close into the orbit of the Earth and the moon, I don't think that's going to save you. Like, it's kind of going to go molten.
I'll tell you what, if we did eclipse the moon, it will eclipse the fuck out of it. You wouldn't see it for 3 days.
Yeah, I think the Earth would literally get eaten like Pac-Man on a dot. And, I hope that some weird, wacky scientist in the future doesn't try your theory just to see what it would be like.
I'm sure David Weiss will try to figure it out.
Oh, speaking of which, okay, so funny one. The other day, my son Felix was going off on some old debunking things that had been covered and whatnot from the past. And what did he start getting into? Was breatharians. You remember those fucking idiots, man?
Yes.
That was one of the biggest bullshits. I mean, that's worse than, predicting the future and stuff. The breatharians, if you're not following along, they literally were online saying, we don't eat because the air provides everything the body needs just by breathing.
Yeah,
sure.
you'd have to breathe a fuck up a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you had, if all you did was subside on breakfast drinks and Ensures and those meal replacements, maybe it would work, because breatharians usually do finally admit that they drink.
Yes.
Right? And
or they breathe burgers.
Yeah. We just breathe in the bacon. We don't have to eat it. We just cook it and breathe it in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
with our teeth.
There's not one of them that promoted it actually went without food. Some of them look like they went to the gym and did the whole protein shake thing all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, it was absolute bullshit and dangerous bullshit because people believed them.
Yeah. Like there was. You remember the one guy that pretended to live in a cave? You remember that guy?
God, yeah. And he's got Wi-Fi in his cave. Natural Wi-Fi, not this man-made Wi-Fi, but natural Wi-Fi.
Yeah. He didn't have to worry about wearing a tinfoil hat to protect himself from it.
What a jerk!
Oh my God, those guys were hilarious.
Yeah. Even better when the blue screen falls down and the cave disappears.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting in his bedroom.
Yeah, you can see his father in the corner on the couch watching, yeah.
Michael, it's time to do your chores.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mum. I'm doing a breatharian video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got 2 million subscribers and need my advice.
Yeah. Oh, right from Galaxy Quest, right?
Or could you breathe in some of your chores? Get on with them.
Yeah. Breathe in the garbage and make that disappear, you lazy cunt.
And wash your hair. You grub muffin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For the love of God, clean out your special drawer. It stinks,
This is the crazy thing is, when we talk about politics and you think about, all the morons, and when I say morons, I literally mean the morons, not just like general people who are kind of like, just wrong in their opinion.
Yeah, not you people listening, but the other people.
But there are literally morons who will vote a person in.
Yeah.
And you wonder how and why does this happen? Yeah. And then you go, flat Earth, breatharianism.
Yeah.
Dare I say, fanatical religion, and it's like
South Park.
South Park. Yeah, I don't think that's affected people.
Oh, I think it has a few. I think
Yeah, but not morons.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
No, it gets to a point where you can see why shit happens in the world, because so many people are just like fucking morons, and they're given the power to vote. They're given the power to watch YouTube videos about breatharianism or, like I say, flat Earth, and come to a conclusion that's completely wrong.
Yeah. My sexual experience with Bigfoot.
Andrew Tate and his lies. So many. There are so many things you could look at and point a finger at and say, well, that's moronic, that's moronic, that's moronic. And you go, why are there so many morons in the world? Oh, because these things exist.
Yeah.
It's like self-evidence.
Yeah.
And you should maybe what you should do is say, well, if you subscribe to certain YouTube channels, never mind going to the voting booth with your ID card and say, or your driving license or birth certificate, where they check your ID, to see
your YouTube history,
your YouTube history, your Facebook, your Facebook accounts. We're going to find out. Oh, you subscribe to this channel? Nah, sorry, we're not giving you a vote because you're a fucking idiot.
or what if they just go to your account and type MAGA or Trump and do a quick search? No, forget it, not you.
So in our local elections here, I only found out the other day there was a Conservative that won, became member of Parliament, or who was it? Local elections, I can't remember. But anyway, he won by 9 votes.
Holy shit!
9. Yeah,
that's like the difference of having your cousins come over to visit.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? And then you think, well, what happens if we took the morons out of the equation? On all the political political sides that people were voting, take them out of the equation, then see what the real number is.
If you were to take the morons out of modern American politics and some of modern Canadian politics, especially some of our more righty areas, right? And you took you're too stupid to know what's actually good for you people out and said, I'm sorry, but you fail the test. You're not allowed to participate. The hard right would literally collapse because it's a few wealthy people that go, I love this, and a whole bunch of idiots that just go, fuck you, lefties,
See, the thing is, when you do that, you go, well, maybe you're making a case for dictatorships because you've removed that doubt from your mind. But then, I don't think there's been any what you call good dictators.
No, I think that would probably be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, very much. But what it does expose is the need for more clear, proper communication and less mudslinging and, whipping up the masses and all of the bullshit that's in modern political campaigning. It has to be taken out of the equation so that people can go back to maybe the 60s and stuff, the dawn of TV debates when the press found the mud and slung it. The campaigners didn't. They just went around and said, please vote for me. This is why,
I think it'd be a case for schools across the world. Like you have religious education, which is like pointless, but you'll have like a religious education lesson, like one lesson the entire week.
But
I know they were useless. They didn't really talk about religion much. I can't remember what we talked about really. Just teachers' massive tits, I think. But I think.
I mean, I had sex education class from a man that was doubtful to have ever had a real orgasm before. So,
well, until he saw you. But there's no. But on the serious point, though, I think there's a case for like teaching some kind of politics in school. Just like one lesson a week where you get debates
and nothing partisan, but just the
concepts,
and
the machinations,
and hopefully instill the need to participate.
Yes,
right.
And understand what you're voting for. That's the thing that would help to educate them. But maybe if you said you're going to do that in the United States right now, President Trump would demolish that because that would unsettle his future.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
And the same over here in the UK. If you suggested that, whoever's in power won't like it because it could unsteady them too.
Yeah. And if you want to take this even one step further, everybody, let's just carry this thought a little further. Because if you put into high school the basic ability to operate a motor vehicle, maybe not pass a license, but just understand what it is to have to brake, to stop, and so on, you would have far better pedestrians who understand that they have to look because the car will kill you. We've got quite a few people who are literally asshole pedestrians, and I don't think they understand they are. They just haven't driven.
Right.
There's a few other things too that could be swapped into the high school situation and maybe modify the experience to give people a more worldly. High school isn't so much about setting people up for college and university now. It can be, but it doesn't always have to be. People go to trades. People just don't go. You know what I mean? More basic life skills are needed.
Well, the thing is the problem with sort of education is it becomes a factory where you get pupils in, you teach them shit, so they take an exam and they get a mark and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
whereas there should be just lessons that don't have an exam.
Yeah, quite a few.
Just stuff that we you figure out years later. So, well, I didn't understand any of that.
Yeah.
It's like Israel and things like that. The story behind Israel and its history. You kind of like have to like figure that out by yourself.
Yeah.
From the news, and the news always assumes that you know exactly what's going on, and and there's this assumption that everybody knows exactly what's going on. So what you end up with just a load of confused people, and no one knows what's going on.
Yeah. And like a few people in the live chat there have also said the basics of some modern financial stuff. The stuff that I was taught, I don't know if they've changed this at all, but nobody was teaching me that you have to be aware of interest rates and how they can affect and so on and whatnot. No, we're going to do algebra and calculus. No. How about teach me what I need? And then if I want to do more, yes, I'm going to be a math guy. There could be another class that goes, well, you already know this because of this and so on. Now let's take it further. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. There's a lot of areas for this, man. There really is.
Tiny bits that we start on things like tax.
Yeah, exactly.
How to do your taxes and what's entailed. And then from there, you go into, a small amount of accountancy. What can you and can't you get away with, and then also maybe just like a modicum of business skills.
Yes,
just the idea of even just setting up a business or doing something.
There's a lot of what we would consider obvious life skills that we had to learn over time, man. They should have been in the basics before they unleashed us on the world. I can find quite a few of these, and I bet a lot of people would agree.
Yeah. He call it life and earth studies.
Yeah,
existing studies. Getting before you die.
Yeah,
learning shit before you die studies. You don't really on your deathbed and go, oh, that's why I fill out my taxes. Huh.
Yeah. And I mean, I used a little bit of math when I went off to audio engineering school for a couple of years and whatnot, right? But for the most part, a lot of what I learned through school was more or less wasted time. And now that I look back, I can think of quite a few things I could have learned better that would have helped me when I was moving out to be an adult and stuff.
Well, if you want to talk about mathematics. The problem with mathematics is a lot of it is, I'd say theoretical mathematics, but very little of it is applied mathematics. And because a lot of kids will go, oh, why do I need to know that in the future?
Exactly.
That's why you have a lesson of applied mathematics.
Yeah,
why these things become important.
And you can do it through teaching other things. And then you go, oh, by the way, you just learned this math and blah, blah, and whatnot, right? You know what exactly. I mean? Yeah. It's there's so many avenues for this. And education is continuously facing budget cuts. And we have a growing population and whatnot. And we need an educational system that doesn't just do this de facto standard where the educators themselves know there's better ways. There's got to be more of a focus on, bringing the right people into the world, not selfish assholes.
Well, the other thing as well is, if you want to talk about that, is college, or we call it university or whatever. The amount people are taking loans out on.
Oh, it's so big.
Student loans, $500,000, some of them. I think I'm swear, a lot of them just like drinking it away or whatever. But there's people just like creating massive debts. That will take them like half their lifetime to get rid of, while they're trying to get onto the property ladder and things like that to get into more loans and more debts. Everything is all about loans and debts, and so you should be learning about loans and debts.
And everybody, very, very good point. And everybody that's above you in this system is benefiting so much from your financial hardship over years to try and finally get there, or be one of the few that really does get into the higher ranks of income, like, proper. And so, I'm not sure that it's all balanced very well when you look at college, university, and the costs, and the people at the top, and the salaries, and the marketing. And I mean, just slow it down a little, and there's places that prove without a shadow of a doubt that educating people better, fairly, cheaply, and whatnot,
freely,
just does better for everybody that they come into contact with for the rest of their lives. There's more taxes, there's more spend, there's more commercialism, blah, 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 right?
Yeah. You just don't end up with a bunch of sickos on the streets, resorting to drugs and or deciding, I can't be a nuclear scientist anymore. I'll become an influencer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. We don't need only nuclear fans being an offshoot, right?
That's the thing I hear about people in education. The amount of kids who just like come forward and just say, I don't care about any of that. I'm just going to be an influencer.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be a Twitch streamer.
Yeah. And sure, some get to a level where they can basically exist at a little bit better than minimum wage or so. And if you can do that, and your only option otherwise was a minimum wage job, go for it, right?
But however, if you become a successful influencer or Twitch streamer, it would have helped for you to do the business lessons.
Absolutely.
At school.
Yeah.
And so you'd know how to benefit from it and make it grow.
Well, that's a big thing of it, as well as you would understand that there's going to be an arc to things. Very few things have longevity, and you would want to take the position that you've built as an influencer and turn it into other revenue that can, very much so. And none of this would be there, right? But,
So there's this young woman on YouTube who I'd started watching, and she keeps coming up in my recommendations every now and then. I can't remember her name, but she used to talk about gardening, and she was a beekeeper, and so it was just a lifestyle sort of thing.
Right.
She likes doing knitting and stuff like that. Just a nice young lady, but she started talking about politics. And especially the situation with Trump, and how you can fight back, and how you can do these sort of go to demonstrations without causing trouble and stuff like that. And her subscribers just went from 100,000 to 500,000.
Right.
And she basically said, "Well, it's killed my channel because I've kind of stopped doing that." Because I realized it's just not good for me.
Yeah.
It has paid for this lovely studio I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
That I managed to build and pay for with cash.
But now she's on the negative side of the algorithm with views, subs, and stuff.
Yeah, she says she's tanking subs. The revenue is dropped dramatically, and she says that's fine. I'm going to let it go because I'm not doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go back to what I want to do. I had a great run, and it has paid for a life-changing stuff for her. But she's not going to be that one that follows the algorithm and keeps on feeding it.
Right.
The stuff that they think she needs to do.
Yeah.
Which is admirable. But it proves a point, though. It's just, it's. I'm not too sure what point I was making at the beginning now. But
it proves a couple. There's a couple of guys in the automotive sphere on YouTube that have just upped their game in the garage that they operate from. It's more of a big epoxied floor. You've got 6 lifts and a bunch of places to park things. It's a big deal, right?
Yeah, they spent some cash.
Yeah, and a couple of them that have done this in the last year, you can see that they still have growth in subs, but nowhere near what they used to, nowhere near. And views are actually down compared to what they were 3 years ago, right? But they still have decent recurring income from other, past videos that just keep hitting the algorithm whenever a certain car or something, right? And so they've done that whole look, I'm just doing it because if YouTube finally does drop to where I'm not making a living, I've got 7 lifts, this beautiful shop and everything. I just start fixing cars and bring in a few employees. You know what I mean, right? It's a transitionable situation to where they have a great shop and an awesome reputation,
Yeah. So this is where it helps for, people to help push us a little bit because we don't have the timeless video. We don't have a video that tells you how to repair a Samsung washer dryer.
No,
anything like that. That just gets no one.
I don't change the oil on Ferraris, so
No one's goes back through our video saying or get fed something in a previous video on a live stream,
right?
Where we were talking about something about a year ago.
Yeah.
No one with their right mind would go watch that. No. And so it makes it difficult because we're working on only what's current now.
Well, there are some changes coming that we're trying to finish. Friday, if it all works out soon, we'll start having guests, and those shows will no longer be based on current events. It'll be, talking with a guest. Who knows, right?
Well, but we won't be able to avoid current events, and they'll be a part of it. There'll be a better like look back or whatever.
Yeah, but they also don't have to be marketed based on what's current. We can use legacy things that work in the description after the live, right? That will help for sure. Whereas what we've been doing lately for sure has no legs once it's not fresh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to change that,
No. And then Sunday, as with Commander on Weekend Update, as the articles become less and less current news and more just fun stuff you might not have heard about and whatnot, they get more legs again, but that's more transition yet again, right? But, we think we know what we're doing. We'll see.
Otherwise, I'm going to get my spanners out and start taking apart the Samsung washer dryer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll do the microwave. No, wait a minute. No, I don't.
Yeah. I'll just do it on my channel.
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh, then I'll do LG, you bastard. Fuck you. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. We'll become the washer dryer guys.
Yeah. My YouTube channel lost its monetization quite a while back, and because I haven't been putting anything out on it, it's not coming back. But apparently, YouTube are making some changes, and
a lot,
and you're going to have like twice as many watch hours before you get monetized or something.
Well, they dropped it down to make it easier to get to the monetization levels, and all that did was enable a lot of slop to come in quickly. And once you're monetized, it's a little easier to get a bit more promotion because, well, you are maybe gonna make YouTube some money, right? And I think they're going to switch that around. They just had me agree to a whole bunch of new stuff. And as I was reading through it, I didn't see a lot of effect. I did, though, when you were talking about this. Remember, we were talking about GIFs and all that shit, right? GIFs no longer supersede stickers, super stickers. So I turned off GIFs or gifts. Not gifts. And then right now I'm getting fucked, right?
You say tomato and I say tomato.
Yeah. So I turned it off and then turned it back on to see if maybe super stickers will come back for everybody. I in Canada still see super stickers, but in America it seemed to have gone away. So I'm trying to fix that. I think there's a way now. But that whole gifts thing, we might turn it off on the main channel because YouTube takes 30% of all super chats and memberships and super stickers, but they're taking 50% of gifts. And we're just not sure we see the point in that. It seems to be we're just doing it for YouTube. That's a lot. It basically is just a game for YouTube, right?
Yeah. Which is YouTube's whore.
Every time I sit down, I can feel the fist in my chair just pushing up. Take it up. Yeah. So we might turn those off. We'll see what's going to happen here. The whole idea is we got to fix the Patreon situation and get people, the gifted membership stuff works great. But for people that want to stick around and like actually be members and stuff, we're going to get everybody over on Patreon where there's going to be a couple of reasons with after shows and stuff, right? It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I got another plan. I mean, looking at this, we've only got 566 subscribers on this channel. I've got another plan. I'm just going to go out and get people to subscribe by gunpoint.
Are you going to 3D print? Oh, we shouldn't say that.
It seems to be the only way to work.
Yeah. Okay, so coming to a
Prison cell.
Yeah, coming to a mosque near you soon. Dunk's gonna get subscribers by gunpoint.
Oh, not a mosque. That's racist. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I was just trying to get something that's. I wasn't gonna say school because I don't think many of the Islamic crowd would watch this bloody show anyway. Yeah. Too bad.
They're very closed in their society.
It's strange that they wouldn't want to watch a show where people are drinking.
I mean, I did some work with an Islamic crowd. It was like some movie they were producing themselves, and they have a religious icon. I won't mention the name because I think even just mention the name is sacrilegious. But they were going to do this movie about her. So the only way they could do it was with CG. Therefore, they're not actually, because it's one of those sort of situations. If you create an image of the person, you're already breaking their, their laws. So they wanted me.
It's not Muhammad. It's Moab.
They wanted me to come up with the artwork of this fictitious, not fictitious, historical person. But I had to come up with just by their descriptions.
A picture of a cloud?
No, I had to paint a picture of this person, and
I give you Tom Cruise.
Just shut the fuck up, Woody, and listen for 5 seconds. So I did this picture, right, and I took it into these people, and there's this cleric who's like super well revered amongst the Islamic community. I don't know him from fucking Ben and Jerry's. I don't know, and
probably from Final Fantasy 3.
And he has a bunch of other followers and hanger-ons and stuff like this. And anyway, I showed him the picture, and the guy started crying. He was like, "Oh, I've never seen her. She's so beautiful," and all this kind of stuff. And I said, "Oh,"
he pulled his dick out.
I realized after painting it, she looks a lot like Scarlett Johansson, right? And all of them, and bear in mind, these people are living in Britain. All of them turned around and said, "Who's Scarlett Johansson?"
Oh, wow! Did you say the hot chick from the movie The Island? Oh.
And it's like, wow, these people are so sheltered from the rest of the world. They didn't even know who Scarlett Johansson was.
Is she the blonde that goes shooting?
They immediately started Googling her on their phone to try and find her, and going, "Oh yeah."
And then everybody excused themselves to the bathroom for 10 minutes.
Of course, I did have to point out that or maybe we can't use this image because it looks so much like her.
Yeah.
If we used this, it would be like she'd sue.
Yeah. She'd walk into the room and go full Black Widow, man.
But it was just so surprising to see how absolutely sheltered they are. They were to the rest of the world.
Interesting indeed.
Yeah, I can't remember why I was making that point now.
That doesn't matter.
There was a reason behind it.
Yeah. I think that's a song written by 40% of all men. There was a reason behind it, but I don't know. It's probably a song that's usually about your ex-wife, your dog, or your car, or an empty bottle of whatever you drink.
You got caught fucking the dog.
Yeah. Not something I can relate to, but tell your story, Dunk.
Well, that's because you haven't got a dog.
Yeah.
It left you. for another man.
Yeah, and if this was a country western song, I'd climb up on the roof of my house and I'd be still watching that dog run away a month later. Couple of shout outs here. Jose, our moderator in the chat there, $10 super chat, no less. Good evening, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Good words, buddy. Awesome. Carl Jacobson as well with a $10 super chat says,
Here's a super chat
from the United States.
Or us. It says from us.
Oh, it says that's right, from us. So Carl gave us $10 so we could super chat ourselves. So here's a super chat from Dunk and I.
Yeah.
That's what Carl Jacobson wants to say. Okay, cool. And then he throws in a member message with all sorts of lovely sudsy beer. Oh, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Very cool indeed.
Talking of sudsy beers, I had to go and see the doctor the other day.
Uh-oh.
When I say the doctor, I don't mean, Doctor Who. It was
not the guy with the finger.
It was a proper doctor, and he was asking me all these questions and about stuff. He says, what about drinking alcohol? He says, I said, I'm fine. I'm doing really well. You don't need to prescribe me anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't do it brushing my teeth anymore, but otherwise we're all right,
Well, I do, but that's beside the point.
But I'm saying you're supposed to lie to your physician, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because he did the usual things. Oh, how much do you drink? And of course, obviously, I don't want to be honest with him.
No.
I lied, but it was still the wrong lie.
Quantities. Yeah. I did this recently too. The guy says, how much do you drink? I said, I don't know, 24 a week. And I thought I was
an hour.
I thought I was bringing that down.
Yeah, and then they say, oh, that's more than your recommended amount. And it's like, what? I lied, and I'm still drinking more than I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I cut that shit in half, bitch.
But then he asked me this really bizarre question that I've never been asked before. Asked by a doctor. He says, why do you drink?
This is a Hank Williams song. Hank, why do you drink?
I don't want to get into philosophy.
Yeah.
Why do you drink? It's because I'm a fucking functioning alcoholic, you bastard.
Yeah. If I wanted to have this conversation, I'd get Nick Suter on the show.
Only drunk. It was just, I've never had that question before. Why?
Why? Exactly. Have you met my wife?
It's like you don't go to the VD clinic and say, well, I've caught some nasty thing and my penis is sore and it hurts when I piss, and they go, well, why do you have sex?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I seem to have some breathing problems. My chest hurts when I breathe. Why do you breathe?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the alternative is worse.
Same with drinking.
Yeah. Or celibacy. One of those things, man. Actually, it's three of those things at least. Could be four. There was a lot of points flying around in that one, but I'm agreeing with most of it. That's for sure.
Yeah, so he gave me the warnings, the usual sort of thing doctors say. Drinking and smoking. Yeah. And anything like that. He's like, oh, you got to cut down or quit or whatever. And it's like, it's easy for you to fucking say.
Yeah, if you don't quit doing that, next time you show up here, I'm getting the glove out.
the one that buzzes.
Yeah. I'm going to get the kind with an extra snap just to make sure I'm ready.
Hey, talking of which, have you heard about ICE agents being given tactical electrifying gloves?
Yeah. Is this a DC comic? What the fuck is going on?
Like, what are they going to do? Like Iron Man them up or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Just carry an electric eel in your pocket. Just drag it out and smack them. What the fuck is that all about?
How long is it going to take before we hear the story of an ICE agent who just had to have his family jewels amputated because he scratched his balls and hit the button at the same time?
Oh, always going to lay his hand on someone who's got one of those artificial heart things.
Yeah, a
pacemaker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a pumper rhythm thing. Yeah, pacemaker. Yeah. It's so ridiculous that somebody in the Trump cabinet came up with the idea of electrified gloves as a good,
Yeah. What about taking their masks off and having IDs?
Yeah.
How about that for a starter?
Yeah. How about involving the courts and putting forth reasons for arrest and so on? How about not killing and executing your own citizens?
Yes, and deporting them to fucking concentration camps. Yeah, that's in the chat. Heather was telling us about her personal, not her personal experiences, but a friend who's had personal experiences in one of these fucking atrocious places.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's still going on, and no one's talking about it.
It's beyond everything that should be right and just in the world that this could be a thing. Hey, speaking of this be a thing, let me shout out a big shout out down below there, because Silver Earth, who's a big channel watcher, supporter, viewer, and friend as well. Silver Earth sent me the painting there that was won at auction. Put in a $50 direct donation in through the system. Huge thanks, Silver Earth. That's fucking awesome. Thanks to the entire team. Y'all are awesome. Keep up the great work. We will do everything in our power to be at least as good as normal, if not better, as we go forward. That's
not much of a promise.
Yeah. That's like saying
we'll be as shit as we were last week.
Yeah. Well, I'll stop buying cheap beer. I'll get the strong stuff, so I really get, Yeah, no, I won't do that.
Yeah, stop giving him donations. Stop it.
Yeah. I won't be doing that. I still get the light beers when we're hanging out doing this, because if I'm going to have 4 or 5 drinks over a 2.5 hour period, God knows they don't have to be 7% alcohol or something, right? That's stupid.
It's delicious. And I hope my GP isn't watching.
Every 2 times you hear the crinkle of his tobacco pouch, there's a refill involved. Okay, so it's 2 for 1 here. That's how it goes.
So if my GP is watching, cheers.
Yeah. And definitely don't put your finger where your mouth is. I'll see you later.
This finger goes at the butt, and this finger goes in your mouth to measure the temperature.
Yeah.
Or was it this finger?
Yeah. You've just been medically spit roasted. Big thanks again there, Silver Earth. That was awesome. Very cool.
So the funny thing is, the doctor that went to go and see, he's an Indian bloke. So he's probably potentially Hindu, or something like that. Probably he's never even seen alcohol in his entire life.
Right.
You know, it's just like, you're not the kind of person I should be talking to. I should be talking to one of those GPs that's got like a bottle of whiskey in the side drawer, and he's knocking it back. Yeah. You want a glass yourself? Yeah. Your drinking's fine. You're really good.
Yeah, hands you the Quran. You're like, that's a thick coaster, dude. You know.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not being racist, but it is funny because I had a friend at university. I've told this story a billion times, but I had this friend at university. He was like the first person I talked to at university, and he was an Indian bloke. And let's be quite honest, I had never ever seen one up to that point. Never seen an Indian bloke. They just did not live around where I was. So it was this Indian bloke. He starts talking to me, but he's got a Manchester accent, and so that really threw me.
After 5 minutes, you're like, "Can you start over?" Because it's finally working.
Can you speak Hindu? I might understand that a bit better. But
have you ever seen a poo from Simpsons? You know, we start there and work our way to Cockney. You know.
But anyway, all that aside, we became good friends. And he was an absolutely stunning, lovely guy, and but he didn't drink. But
funny that.
But then somewhere down the line, he changed and became a raging alcoholic.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. He discovered the booze, and he had
one day he did a shot of booze.
He saw the light. I've found Jesus.
Yeah.
He was in a bottle all the time.
Yeah. That's funny. It's funny though. I've often seen over my life situations where you get somebody who has lived an existence that's a little bit sheltered, and one day they just finally decide to go, okay, I'll party a bit with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And before you know it, you're literally having to do an intervention because they're just wasted all the time, or sex addict, or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, you see the other direction as well. I mean, I got a friend who's a teetotaler, and just knowing the guy, I reckon that he was drunk all the time, and then one day he switched and just stopped.
Right.
You just get that feeling.
Yeah.
And and that happens too.
We had a guy.
Billy Connolly was famously just like a raging alcoholic, and he just stopped.
We had a guy in high school who was an absolutely funny guy at the parties, always wasted and just having a blast. And he was like one of the best guys to have at the weekend camp out parties that would happen and so on, when you're younger and whatnot. And then this was like Southern Ontario. And then when I was about, 10 years older and I was out in Vancouver, I ran into him. So I was like, hey, how's it going, man? Blah, blah, and whatnot. We should get together, chat and whatnot and catch up. So he says, sure. And let's
go for a coffee.
Yeah. Well, that was it. Right. So I met up with him a couple of days later, and I said, so what are you up to? How's things and stuff? And his opening thing was, I'm a Jehovah's Witness now.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And as soon as he said it to me, I was like, oh, dear God, how do I get out of this? Wow. I did not see that coming.
Yeah, but did he like lay it all down on you though?
Oh,
just kept it out. Of the
Yeah,
conversation.
he went into regrets about past behaviors and blah blah, and he was literally, about to do the "I think I got one I can bring to the flock" thing for sure.
No.
Yeah, Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that I was smoking a joint while I was driving to meet him at the coffee shop, right?
See, the thing is, I wouldn't mind it if I could just like quit drinking and smoking on the spot, just like drop it completely. And you kind of like ask yourself, will that make me more interesting or less interesting?
It's just going to cost you a whole bunch in tools because you're going to have to like start fixing up the house out of boredom, right?
Yeah. Maybe if I stop drinking and smoking, maybe I'll remember more stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have saved my teeth. I should have done it a long time ago. Yeah,
right? You wouldn't have to have plastic flowers in the living room because you'd remember to water them, right?
Hey, I've been doing that every day out in the garden. Yeah, my poor little babies in the fucking roasting heat.
Over here they're all covered in ash. Yeah, you got to literally hose them off every day like you're giving them a shower, right? Meanwhile, we're in stage 2 water restrictions, and you're not supposed to be going crazy. And then one of the guys that's a reporter about emergencies and stuff from the town that got evacuated near me, he admitted online that he set a sprinkler on his roof and turned it on to try and help save his house. And a whole bunch of people online were like, "Asshole, if everybody does that, there's no pressure for the firefighters, you moron. That's exactly what you're not supposed to do." Yeah, what a moron. I couldn't believe he admitted that. I was like, wow, that's stupid,
Just do it and not say you did it.
Yeah, which is what most people do, especially when you're a government official, Oh, well. But we sadly, we had some clear skies for a bit today. And when you get clear skies during a big forest fire, that's more of a flare-up time, instead of cool off time. So,
really?
Yeah.
Does it make that much of a difference?
Yeah, it raises the heat, so the fuel gets drier and it can spread, and a few other things as well. You're better off with the haze of the smoke, right? But
well, it must all be as dry as fuck anyway,
Yeah, quite a bit, and the wind was blowing away from me because we were getting the clearer skies. So I hope the people on the other side weren't getting it worse, but it was a little bit of a reprieve, at least,
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of fires in the UK as well.
Yeah. The whole thing with the fires and stuff, it's climate change, global warming. And then you got people like Trump trying to get rid of wind farms just out of spite because you didn't like the one in the UK there near your golf course.
Yeah, that was just fucking idiotic. Especially the one where he paid.
Yeah. Over $1 billion. Yeah. Well, he's done it twice now, at least, where he's paid at least $1 billion, if not more, to cancel a project that was already well and truly on its way to delivering for people in a clean energy way. He gets rid of it on the spot. What the hell? What a conspiracy-driven moronic mind that flatulent fuck of a man must have to behave that way. Or it's petty because of the golf course thing. I'm not sure. I mean, it could be both. I don't know,
It's just a twit.
You know?
I mean, in China, they're expanding the wind farms. In India, I heard stories about people in India where they can afford like the cheap, panels from China, but they can't afford all the big, rigging to have it pointing up so they just lay it on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's helping them, because all that fucking energy is, free energy.
Yeah. It's happening in a big way with Cuba right now as well. Their switch to non-petroleum derived energy is happening thick and fast. And it's another situation where I don't think Trump or his people realize that what they think is a good action for them, and probably still is for the rich because the price of oil is going up and whatnot, but is actually turning out to be a situation where other powers that be in the world are coming in and being the influence and starting new trading partners. And there's so much that's a catastrophe.
Oh, I got another story to come on to in a minute. But the other thing I heard is some of the largest solar energy plants
are
in Texas. I don't want to use the word ironic.
Yeah. Alanis?
But isn't that ironic?
Yeah, we need a clip of her doing, isn't it ironic? We just need that now,
I'll just do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic?
No, the others, talking about drill baby drill oil and shit like that.
Why? When you say that, I always see something hitting the side of Trump's cheek.
Don't leave that fucking image in mind. No, have you seen the shit that has been dropped off in Greenland port?
Oh my God! The soft invasion of Greenland.
No one knew this shit was just like turning up, and it's just like it's a start of drilling equipment from a company. I can't remember the company's called.
It's like a South Park episode. No, God, there's nothing to see here. What are you talking about, guy?
But it's like a company called Greenland Energy or something like that, which is a United States company.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, partially owned by Trump. Who would have thunk that? And they are dumping off containers of.
I thought you were going to say Ivanka and her husband.
Dumping up containers of drilling equipment to go and drill in Greenland. And Greenland is going, hey, what?
Yeah. What are they using that love yacht they call Air Force One to do the deliveries?
Well, you've even got the locals who are saying, we are just going to block. They're going to do a blockade in kayaks to prevent, and their dinghies or whatever, to prevent any more shit coming ashore. And
Canadians will know this reference, so that the people will know we were here. It's the Inukshuk thing, But
yeah, I'm not a Canadian. So.
Yeah. It's this is some serious. It really shows you what the whole motivation was. Once again, this is about decimation of any earthly resources to get into the hands of the old guard to enrich them more. Is there some kind of secret deal going on with the billionaires where they're like, yeah, we know the earth is screwed, but we're going to build big domes. We'll have the Amazon dome. We'll have the Meta dome. Well, you know what I mean, right? It seems to me that they've just given up.
Well, it kind of makes you wonder because, I mean, Trump. I don't know if you noticed, he's not a young man.
Dear God, every morning I pray for the heart attack news or the stroke.
So he's not a young man, and he's building billions and billions in wealth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he going to do with it?
Well, if I could get my lip,
and where is that money going to go?
If I could get my lip far enough away from my teeth, I could do a Jared impersonation.
He hates it. Eric. He hates Eric. Eric's not going to get fuck all. But
is it going to be that tall, ridiculous guy that looks like a dildo with legs? What's his name? Baron von Trump.
I don't know. You just described a huge number of the his family.
Yeah, and all the trad wives, right?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You see, but here's my question: he's building all that money, and it's going to go into the Trump family at some point because he's not going to be around to spend it. And what are their intentions?
Maybe
are they just going to like walk up into the sunset with like billions in their pockets, or are they just going to cause more problems in the future?
Maybe they're paying off the honeypot that is Melania, even though he had to buy her. Right? I personally wouldn't doubt that she is the vector that gave all kinds of more information to his Russian benefactors so that they have him as a puppet. Congress and a few have passed some resolutions about harder restrictions on Russia and stuff. Trump hasn't been a part of it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she there's many moments where Melania is going, I'm just going to go and powder my nose, darling Trump, and then up it comes straight to the fucking.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally right. She probably has an antenna that pops out of her ear.
Yeah, and I expect to catch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alchemist just sent me a thing about Greenland energy connections to Trump here.
Oh,
and
God.
yeah, there's a few of them. All right. Oh yeah. It's an obvious grift. Here we go. Absolutely.
But the audacity of people in the United States to create a company called Greenland Energy.
Yeah.
And the people of Greenland going, excuse me?
Yeah.
I think that's a registered name, isn't it? That's a trademark, can't you? Yeah. You can't use Greenland in your fucking.
I also think this shows that Trump and co, like Miller and those kind of hardcore mega types, I think they see Article 5 and the whole we call in our friends as insignificant at this point, even though they have almost desertion levels of morale in their own military at the moment.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand sometimes. Is Trump just being fed so much bullshit that he thinks he's doing better than he is? Does he know he's failing and he's the one selling the bullshit? Is he being told to preach the bullshit? I mean, it's just so thick. It's like quicksand now.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea.
I mean, Stephen Miller at this point almost comes off as his Russian handler to make sure that he's staying on track.
Oh, you mean Darth Maul?
Yeah. I was thinking the one character from an 80s movie, No Way Out, Kevin Costner, right?
Yeah. No. There's always two Sith.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Bannon, right? You know, you could put Bannon in there as the.
Oh no, Bannon. He's more like
No.
Jabba the Hutt. He's not a Sith.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I can't put him into one of the roles without it being, comic relief.
It won't go Wonka.
Yeah. He gets to be one of the Mandalorians that looks fat in their suit, right?
Oh God, don't get me started.
What are we at here? We're all right.
Yeah, I wish in the Mandalorian they brought back Jeremy, whatever is it, Jeremy Bullock, who played Boba Fett.
Oh,
in the original Star Wars film.
Well, that depends. Is he fat now? Like what's his name there?
Well, no. Unfortunately, he's dead now this year. But no, he wasn't fat, and because of the prequels, they end up showing that Polynesian guy, or was it Australian?
No, he's a Kiwi, Tamara Morrison.
Yeah, Polynesian. So, hang on. New Zealand, yeah. So they got the New Zealand guy, portrayed as Boba Fett. Yeah, no,
and then he goes to the pub for 10 years.
Oh, pasta! I like it.
Yeah. Shows up with literally a dinner plate on his tummy. It's empty, but he's ready to have it filled. I mean, he's just I like the guy as an actor. He's been in a bunch of really cool stuff, but. He just
not Star Wars.
Yeah, he just was not fit enough to be Boba Fett in the Mandalorian situation.
Boba Fett.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So stupid.
And then they tried to make a TV show out of him, and the only good thing was that chick. What's her name? Ming Na Wen or something?
Is that with cashew nuts, or I can't remember? Is that like a chop suey or something?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's good with hot sauce. Let me tell you. But yeah, she was really good in it. And
was that the book of Boba Fett? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember her.
I
didn't particularly watch the series because it was just annoying.
She's a vicious super killer, and that's the exact role she played in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well.
Yes, I know her now. Yes,
yeah. She's like Michelle Yeoh for television, right? But I like her. I watched the Boba Fett show, and I remember every time I watched one, I'd wake up on the couch after. I have no idea what happened in that show.
No, it's probably the best thing to do. Oh, it reminds me, why don't we have Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi on the server?
You know what? I noticed that 2 days ago, and they must have been lost when that one hard drive died a while ago, like a couple years ago now, but nobody noticed, right? But I have to go back because I want to get that silver screen edition of Star Wars, whatever it's called now, where they found original film and put together the real movie, not the, digitized bullshit version, right?
I'd like to see some of the rebuild versions of the film.
The one I had,
1976. I think they just call it 76, don't they? They don't even call it Star Wars; they just call it 76.
Well, there's two groups doing it, but but in the end, if you get one of those really good copies at like a high bit rate, like 25 gigs or whatever, play that on your system, especially if you have the sound system and everything, and holy fuck, is it an experience. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to see those.
Yeah, I'll have to do that again. definitely. There's a few other things missing from the server I've noticed as well. I'm about to install a 6 terabyte drive into it. So, you know.
Yeah, you're missing a whole bunch of Star Trek movies.
Yeah, well, we used to have the whole collection of Bond and Trek and a few others, and they all got lost on that drive. And I guess that drive was probably one of the oldest drives I had because it had all the go-to stuff that you fill your library with first, right? So it makes sense, you know. But yeah, I'll put that 6 terabyte drive in the system coming up. And, you know, I think there's only like 3 terabytes of space left.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, but one TV show that's like one of those ridiculous, it never fucking ended television shows can fill up 400 gigabytes or something in one download, right?
Yeah, I think the whole Stargate series and its spin-offs was like 800 gigabytes or something.
And that wasn't even big enough that was too big for syndication, you know? You know,
I did have all that. I don't know where it went.
I have a thing on the server that blocks all Kevin Sorbo content. It's not allowed.
Disappointed.
You know, if he's in it, forget it. It's not allowed.
Oh, poor old Kevin.
Fuck him. He's a Republican asshole or whatever. You know, he came out during the Trumpification of America and showed the world his skid marks.
Yeah, but he was also he put the politics aside. He was in some pretty shitty stuff.
Almost everything he's ever been in sucks butt.
What was it? Was it Hercules?
Yeah.
Hercules and that Gene Roddenberry thing.
Yeah, Andromeda.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched none of that show. I remember when I was like, Hercules in space? I can't do that. You know,
Hey,
no way.
Hercules in space. That's a great idea. Oh, no, they already did that. That's Oh, no, that was Ulysses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. But, yeah, I can't stand that guy. Fuck him. He's a very strange man, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not that bothered. Really, you know, you got other characters like Steven Seagal as well, you know, who isn't he like Russian now or something?
You're pretty much. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt that Putin already put him on the front line, you know? Seagal's probably being held in a Ukrainian prison camp right now, right?
It's like when he decided that he was a cop, and then they did that cop show, like, you know, well, like Cops, I guess.
Yeah.
When he was like, you know, out on the scene and, you know, cosplaying a police officer.
Yeah. You know,
there's only one thing I'll give Steven Seagal any credit for, and that's Under Siege.
Is that the movie where he's the boat cook?
Yeah. That's the only thing I'll give him any credit for.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, but you watch that one movie and you've seen his whole career before he became an imbecile.
He should have just become a chef afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, you're such a great cook.
Yeah.
Stop acting. Start cooking.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Steven Seagal YouTube cooking channel.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have ended up in the Russian military if that had happened, right?
I'm going to put some explosives in a microwave.
Oh, that's funny.
It's not just what he's done. It's the way he looks as well. It's just everything is like it's like a plastic GI Joe.
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
Sorry, a fat
Oh, yeah.
plastic GI Joe.
Yeah, yeah. You would have to film him at like 240 frames a second so you could speed it up and make it look smooth to have an action movie now, right?
Oh, dear.
You know, probably takes that guy 20 minutes just to get to the bathroom in the morning, right?
I remember on Blade 2 when I had to try and make Wesley Snipes look cool.
Wow. Wow, that must have taken a long time.
Yeah, it was like reanimating his limbs and everything. So he wasn't like just like kicking off the wall like a pansy. It was he was just actually putting some force into it. Oh,
Yeah.
It was hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah, you see some of those moves by the people in the background more of like action TV shows, and you can see that nobody knows what they're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm. Or suddenly their hair color changes because they swapped to the stuntman.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like classic Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah. Yeah, when did Spock get such a Jewish nose?
He is a Jew.
Yeah, I was trying to be Alanis Morissette there.
Well, ironic.
Yeah.
Didn't know Jews had pointy ears.
Exactly.
I thought it was only the Nazis that portrayed them like that.
I didn't see the green blood in that Charlton Heston movie. Well, we should probably get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, before we do some proper damage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We'll either offend sci-fi fans or religious people or car owners or something. I'm sure it's coming.
Let me just check the live count collection on C. Yeah, people are still. Hang on, let me just grab a screenshot of this and send it over to you.
Go, bin face, go. Hey.
Right. Here we go. It's in the room now. So this is the counting, and they got these huge toilet rolls of
What
ballot
room
papers.
did you put it in?
The green room. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, now I've done it. Didn't press return. Yeah. So you see the massive toilet rolls.
Yeah.
Of the ballot papers, which are the largest ballot papers ever in British history.
Let's just zoom in and see if we can see all the bin face votes.
Yeah, can you see any crosses in there? Poor buggers.
Yeah. I hope that it, at the very least, bin face makes a decent dent and wakes people up.
I think he's already has woken people up a bit, but yeah, I think he's going to be a voice in our political future now.
Yeah. Bin face for the leader of the United Nations, right?
The thing is, this is a lot of people are saying, being for prime minister and all this kind of stuff. But the thing is, when it comes down to it, if Farage wins, which he probably will, he beat a bin.
Yeah, exactly.
How fucking embarrassing is that?
Yeah. He had to run against one,
And he thinks it's all going to cancel his parliamentary commission's investigation. and as soon as he's MP again, they're going to bring it right back.
Oh, yeah.
And in a few months' time, there'll be another by-election because he's kicked out.
Yeah. Oh, one can only hope, right? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Let's do a big shout out to the team here. Mexigirl in tonight, Shayna Caldwell, PJ CNET, Jose, David Worley, Alchemist, Chris Lundy, and Liam Wakefield. Thanks, everybody. Huge thanks to you indeed. And, let's see. if you are going to the polls or the ballot box or whatever you call it, and your choice is between a rank racist asshole who only wants to enrich himself or a dude wearing a bin on his face, vote for the bin every time, people.
Yeah, just stop voting in fucking dictators, wannabe dictators, hateful people.
Yeah.
Oh, just stop doing that.
Yeah, we got to get the new guard in. We got to get some change in. People that actually want to care for each other and do well instead of cower and bow to the rich about tax breaks and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Let's hope this is truly a start that will bleed over to a blue wave in America and then spread from there.
And hopefully a rebuild of the Republican Party into something that's actually real.
And not full of pedophiles.
Yeah.
Right? That would be good too. You know, like they're the ones that scream, would somebody think of the children? And now it creeps me out every time I fucking hear it. Right?
Yeah. Well, the whole thing about Mitch McConnell is before we go, was also been funny because he was voting in a bill where you can't receive money while you're ill.
Yeah.
So if you're ill, you don't get paid, and yet he's disappeared for like several months, and he's been getting paid.
Yeah, he's been like half brain dead or whatever for like, you know.
So,
yeah. And he's voting proxy and everything, you know. So yeah. Let's
that's the final irony.
Yeah. Yeah, just get out and vote against who you hate the most, and it'll at least help. So I guess vote out of hate. That's the wrong message, but
just get fucking educated.
Yeah.
just know what you're voting for.
Yeah.
Just don't go for the I like that color. Yeah, just don't.
Read a book, just not one that says the Inquirer on the cover, okay?
And if you don't know, don't vote. Don't be one of those people go, I always vote these people, so I'll vote them. No. If you don't fucking know what you're voting for, then don't vote.
Yeah. And you're not a righty just because you were raised in a righty house. That's not how life works. It's your choice. It's not bestowed on you because your father drank Budweiser.
Yeah.
Okay? So go home and think about what you've done.
It's all your fault. Actually, it is. It's literally all your fault.
Yes. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him.
Thanks for the support, the donations, the shout outs, the memberships, and all that stuff. And we'll see you soon, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes. And don't forget to come and subscribe to my channel and start watching all my videos so I can get my watch time back up again.
Yeah. We're not going to tell you what the channel is, but get there.
DKG Custom.
.net.